Hello out there, it's Dr.Uly, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about how one should go about developing their own personal style. And I thought this was important because having a personal sense of style is sort of what defines you in a sea of, countless human beings and countless personalities. If you don't have something of your own to latch onto, you sort of get lost in the crowd. And so I think it's important to develop a sense of style within yourself. And it doesn't necessarily have to conform to anyone else's, beliefs or creeds or anything. But it's just whatever resonates within you is something you have to sort out for yourself. And in my own quest for developing a personal style, I've had the assistance of a few books and resources, and I thought I would come and share some of that list with you and maybe do a few recommendations, and hopefully they can help you in your own quest for personal style. This is more so for the gentlemen, so sorry ladies, but maybe I'll do a video for you very soon. But without further ado, let me begin with this first book that I found, which I think is very, very well written. It's entitled Off the Cuff, The Guy's Guide to Looking Good, and it's by Carson Kressley, whom you may remember from the hit TV show Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. And this is a really, really good book, I think, because it's very straightforward, and at the same time it's very humorous, so it's very enjoyable to read. I read it, I think, within a day or so, because it just really presents itself in a very, very accessible way, and it's almost like you're talking with Carson himself. If you remember his bubbly personality from the show, it sort of stood out, and this book is very much written in that vein. Topics include shoes, types of shoes you should wear, pants, accessories, how to pull it all together, and it all has that sort of Carson Queer Eye spin on it. So very good book, I think, to begin if you're sort of looking for a place to begin in your quest for your personal style. So moving right along, another very, very good book is The Details Men's Style Manual, the ultimate guide for making your clothes work for you. And here's what it looks like. It's by Daniel Perez, and it also is a result of the many contributions of other editors from Details magazine. And this book is wonderful. It is a rather large volume, but it's because it includes so many wonderful pictures, and I think pictures are very important for those that are more sort of tactile and visual when it comes to receiving information, because it's one thing to explain how clothes should look, and it's another way to see how they actually look on someone, the proper way, so to speak. So this is a very good book, and it goes into all sorts of topics, ranging from how to pack, how to care for your clothing. Each topic, each chapter just goes into a particular realm of men's fashion. Shirts, casual shirts, sweaters, outerwear, underwear, shoes, the list goes on. So this is a really good book, and like I said, it's chock full of wonderful illustrations and step-by-step instructions, from how to tie a tie to the proper way to check for fit on a suit coat. So very good. And also another bonus is that there's wonderful insight from some of the leading designers that are currently out, such as Tommy Hilfiger, Sean Combs, Donna Karan, Giorgio Armani, just to name a few. So highly recommended book in that respect. And for those that are really, really, really serious about delving into men's style and building a knowledge of what it is to be a style maven, so to speak, legging up your sartorial expertise, I suggest this book entitled The Style Bible, 11 Rules for Building a Complete and Timeless Wardrobe. This is edited by James Bassel from the people at askmen.com, which is a wonderful resource in general for men's living and style and day-to-day life. This book is a very serious book in that it's almost like a textbook. It doesn't have any frills or sort of hype. It just gives you the information you need in a very direct and precise and almost academic manner. It's taken very seriously, and each of the rules, the 11 rules, are sort of broken down as the chapters. Chapters in titles such as, just shoes, jeans, how to coordinate, things about timepieces, suits, and it also has wonderful sections on grooming and the care of your clothes. Again, I think this is a very, very, very important book to own if you're really serious about expanding your knowledge of men's style and clothing. So that's that. On the topic of men's etiquette and social graces, the book that I was first inspired by in that respect would be The Modern Gentleman, A Guide to Essential Manners, Savvy, and Vice. This is a book by Phineas Mollad and Jason Tesoro. I hope I'm saying those names right. And these gentlemen have done a wonderful job in sort of giving you an updated perspective on what it means to be a gentleman in the modern day world, post the new millennium. And it still has a very grown-up feel about it, though. It's not one of those just sort of, well, you don't need to do this, you don't need to do that. It's not excessively crass. I love that it takes a very academic and serious yet witty approach to men's manners. And, some of their topics include entertaining, wooing, appearance and style as well, domesticity, travel, public relations, etc., etc. It's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful resource, and it has a lot of little vignettes from the author's own personal perspectives, and I think this would make a wonderful gift. So please take a look at that if you get a chance. And last but not least, I'd like to recommend The Metrosexual Guide to Style, a handbook for the modern man. This is by Michael Flocker, and this book, although not as cumbersome as the Mollad and Tesoro book, is, I think, equally as important. It is a little more of a just sort of streamlined, straightforward approach. It's not as verbose as others, but I think it still has a lot of pertinent information in it, and it covers a lot of topics ranging from art and culture, dining out, sex and romance. It's a really, really good book for just the baseline ideals of how one should carry oneself, and it's a good frame of reference, another good stocking stuffer or gift idea for the gentleman in your life, be it husband, son, boyfriend, what have you, brother. So that's that. I just thought I would come and present those to you, and I challenge you to go out and find them and peruse them at your own leisure. And hopefully you can take something out of them as I have. These are all books I have read from cover to cover at least once, and are frequently thumbing through when I get stuck and need a refresher on something. Sort of helps to keep me in line. But I want to remind you that these aren't the only places you can go. A lot of my personal style comes from people that I observed, some of my personal heroes, one of which being Mr. Tim Gunn from Project Runway, Make It Work. And he's someone that I emulate and love the way he carries himself, and so I think it's important, if you have a role model, to go to them and look to them as well, whoever that may be, whatever their style may be. If they inspire you, take something from it and find a way to infuse it into your own style. So anyway, that's all I had to say, and I will leave those recommendations to your charge, and I hope you, like I said, get something out of them, as they have given me countless treasures and pearls of wisdom. So anyway, I'll talk to you soon, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Until next time, peace out.